It is the Blitz here on San Antonio Sports Star, ESPN AM 1250, 103.3 FM today. Tomorrow we've got some major announcements
Feel
that
like Christmas Eve,
we
doesn't
will. It really does.
It does.
It really does. Rob and Rudy, tomorrow morning we'll have all the details. They get started at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And just have your change of address card ready. He is Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. A couple of big announcements today. One of them I'm very excited about. And I know, Joe, you have known Lester Bedford for 1,000 years, as have I. Longtime manager for Jesse James Leha. Lester Bedford and George Foreman Jr. have been working on getting a Texas Boxing Hall of Fame established. And Lester put on his Facebook, it's going to happen.
Oh, good.
And you think about boxing in the great state of Texas. I did not know we didn't have a boxing Hall of Fame for our great state, but it is coming. You think about the great fighters, the trainers, the managers, the promoters, getting that statewide recognition.
No doubt. I think it's fantastic. And that's great. You know, Lester is that guy that, he's a good dude. He really is. And he's been around, he's worked hard, and he's done a lot for a lot of people. And so I'm happy for Lester that he's getting this done. And I'm happy for boxing fans here in the state of Texas.
Cannot wait until James Leha gets inducted. In his long post, it's datelined in Dallas, and I'm curious where it ultimately will end up being. But happy for those guys. That's a very cool thing.
Joe Souza goes in immediately. Has to.
Well, think about it. Who's in the first class?
Joe Souza.
Well,
he ought to be the first best cut man to ever work a corner.
Ask James Leha. He'll tell you.
Absolutely.
That is for sure. San Antonio also a finalist for the women's Final Four. They announced 7 cities that will get the next 5 in the next decade. You just got to figure San Antonio and the Alamo Dome is going to be a part of that.
There's no question about it. It ought to just be permanently here, or they'll just rotate the men's and women's each year, because this San Antonio is the perfect spot for that type of an event. Where it's located, downtown, take your little bridge across to the Alamo Dome. It's perfect.
It is perfect.
Yeah.
So have you been keeping up with the Johnny Depp trial?
I'm on TikTok and Instagram, yeah, because you can't help it. As you're scrolling through the reels, there's something there all the time.
I have not been following it. My niece, Bree, is all caught up in it. And she'll put stuff in a group text, our family group text, and I have no idea what they're talking about. But between the ladies in my life, they're all into this drama. The one thing that I just can't get over is apparently Amber was really mad at Johnny and pooped in his bed. I don't know if she waited till it was time or she was able to do it on command, but that is the one thing about this trial that has stood out to me, that she was so mad she literally pooped on his bed.
And according to the lawn guy, maybe in the backyard too, because he said that there was some poop back there that didn't necessarily look like it came from a dog.
Maybe Johnny flung it out the window. I'm just trying to think, how mad do you have to be where that is what crosses your mind on how you're going to try to seek a little revenge.
I don't know if it's anger, Jason. It's like cuckoo, cuckoo. I mean, are you kidding me? Goodness gracious.
If you guys could only see what Joe just did in doing
cuckoo, cuckoo. Dude.
Well,
I can't take credit for that. It's an old Jack Black thing.
For a variety of reasons. That dump in Johnny's bed is costing Amber about $15 million.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
She pooped his bed.
That's malice.
As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million.
That's an expensive one.
As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
That's 15 for those that can't add.
Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Uh-huh.
I think because the judge reduced that $5 million down because for the state law, I think you can't go that high. But still, it's about $10 million that she owes. Now, I don't know if Johnny Depp's going to make her pay that because I don't think she has it, first of all. But you got to figure a good portion of that, if not all of it and more, going to the attorneys in this case.
Yeah, I mean, it's all billable hours, and it apparently made for great television, although I didn't really watch any of it. I know I was in a meeting earlier with upper management because we've got some big things that are happening here. And we're literally in this meeting, and the big boss is in the meeting. And the next big boss got a text, looked at her phone, hit the button, and says, like, gotta watch this live. And I'm sitting there, I cannot believe in this meeting that we're in right now that you are stepping out to watch this verdict live.
Well, this is kind of the present version of the O.J. Simpson trial in a lot of ways. Obviously, the stakes and the situation's not as high, but everybody's watching this. Everybody likes that reality TV, and especially when it's real reality TV.
True, but the difference with OJ is we were all watching it. I don't think the big boss knew what the hell was going on, and I couldn't believe she was like, I gotta go watch this. It was this like, all right, interesting,
very interesting.
But for some people, that was big. No matter what was going on, now you can get back to your lives because Amber Heard lost, and
what I think
now she's crazy and pissed and broke.
Everybody was pulling for Johnny Depp, it seemed like. I know Maggie, my wife, I texted her and I said, well, Depp won. She just sends back a woohoo. She was excited.
So in this segment, we've had a cuckoo and a woo-woo.
Hey, stay tuned. You never know what's next.
My goodness.